Feliciana Parish, now facing murder charges in Mississippi. Derek Terrell Hollins Jr., Kajayla Jax, and Aaliyah Martin are accused of killing 20-year-old Stephen Harris. This is a story WBRZ has been following for you since Harris went missing. Tonight, News 2's David Hamilton talked to Stephen's mother after hearing more about what happened to her son.
What's up, everybody? How's everybody doing today? Hope your day's going pretty good. My day's going pretty good. Got a story for y'all today coming out of Mississippi, located in Wilkinson County. And shout out to everybody in Wilkinson County. But before I get started, I want to send a special shout out to all of the good baby mothers and all the good baby fathers that are not out there hating on each other and trying to take each other out. Shout out to you. Now let's get into the story. Look at these pictures here. This here is 21-year-old Derek Hollins, 21-year-old Aaliyah Martin, and 20-year-old Kajayla Jax. They took the life of this young man here, 20-year-old Stephen Harris IV. And I want to send my deepest condolences out to the family of Mr. Harris, because the way that he lost his life was very tragic, and it was senseless, and just didn't even make any sense at all. A lot of hating going on here. 20-year-old Stephen Harris IV was a sophomore at Southern University in Louisiana. He was studying criminal justice. He was a member of the marching band, and he was known as the Human Jukebox. Very sad, very sad. This young man had a whole life ahead of him at 20 years old, doing good at school, doing a lot of great things for himself at 20 years old, and a young man at that. Now think about a whole lot of other 20-year-old young men out here running the streets, trying to be a thug, just doing all type of destructive things out here in these streets, trying to rob, trying to steal, trying to kill. But this young man right here was in school, doing good for himself, trying to make a better life for him and his child. But the family members reported him missing on July the 17th, because on the 18th, he was scheduled to be in court with the baby's mother for a court hearing for a custody battle.
Stephen Harris went missing July 17th, and 6 days later, a body was found that sheriffs and deputies say matches Harris almost 100%. The day after Harris went missing, he was scheduled to attend a custody hearing with one of the suspects accused of killing him.
So they were fighting custody wars between him and her for their child. So many other things also. So he didn't show up on the 18th. His body was found 6 days later on the 23rd in Mississippi by a pond. And you might be saying to yourself, what was he doing? Was he fishing? Was he over there clearing his mind? Was he over there sightseeing? Or was he just over there chilling? Nope. His body was found over there shot. Multiple gunshot wounds. They shot him to death. Now his body was by that pond for a whole week. Think about it. His body sitting there decomposing. Flies, maggots. There's all type of bugs on this young man's body, this land by this pond. Sad. And I can only imagine how the mother was feeling at that point when she realized her 20-year-old son was dead.
Where do you come up with this type of scenario for this to happen? Like, no one would have ever thought anything like this could happen.
Had a whole life ahead of him. 20 years old. A member of the marching band. Studying criminal justice. Family and friends had a lot of great things to say about this man here. But his baby mother, 21-year-old Aaliyah Martin, shame on you. Shame on you, shame on you. Now, they have been fighting custody battle between her and the baby father. They was both getting into it with each other, even filed temporary restraining orders against each other back in 2022. Now, back in 2022, he was accused of kicking her while she was asleep and pouring motor oil on her and some other things. Also, she was accused of some things. She was accused of locking herself in a vehicle and destroying his instruments and then going in line on the campus to his band instructor trying to get his scholarship revoked, just trying to get him out of college. And the mother also stated that the baby mother came to the campus with a gun, pointed it at him. Just look at this video real quick.
LaSonia also tells us Martin had shown violence tendencies in the past, but they never thought it would reach this extent.
An attempt on his life before, where she came up on Southern University campus with a gun and pointed it and the laser at my son. You know, the trying to hit him with a car before. She smashed personal items of his.
Yep, she did that. And I say to myself, why wasn't she locked up for a long time about that? Maybe have. Maybe have, maybe not. I didn't read that in the report. But when I listen to things that's going on with their relationship, I see nothing but toxic. 20 and 21 years old, already doing this toxic stuff with each other. Crazy. And they had a child together. They was acting like the kids at that point. But it seems like this 20-year-old young man was trying to get his life together, and the baby mother was not trying to get her life together. Now, it was believed that he was lured from Louisiana to Mississippi. Now, you see all three of these people right here. They're being charged with murder. And their bonds go from $450,000 to $365,000 to $350,000. They're gonna be in there. I don't believe they're gonna get out at all. That's a lot of money. And especially to have to pay 10% of that, they ain't getting out of there. But they're too busy out committing crimes. Had a Glock with a switch on it and shot this man. They recovered a Glock with a switch on it to shoot this man. Now, those of you that know anything about Glocks, I have a Glock. I'm not going to show it on camera, but they put something on the end of it called a switch. And when they put that switch on the end of this gun, it go. So that's what they shot him with. That's the type of pistol that they recovered from them. So they lit this young man up. They was going for the kill. Shot this young man up just like this and left him by the pond like a dirty dog. Like he was nothing. And the mother said that they heard from the baby mother. And she said that he was finna go to a party in Mississippi. And they were trying to find out, how do she know that he was trying to go to a party in Mississippi? And then none of his friends know that. Nobody else knew that he was trying to go to a party in Mississippi.
21-year-old Alea Martin. Harris's parents also told me it was Martin who told them their son went to a party the night he went missing.
No one could verify that there was ever a party in Centreville.
LaSonia Harris is Stephen's mother, and she says he wasn't on speaking terms with the mother of his child. So for Martin to say Stephen was at a party and the name of the city where police said his cell phone last pinged made her suspicious.
How do you know that, Alea? This is Thursday, and we didn't let people know until Friday where his phone pinged at in Centreville. So how do you know this information?
And they said a car picked him up, a strange car picked him up from a family member's house in Louisiana. It was an unidentified car that came to pick him up. And they didn't see him no more after that. And the mother said that she had a suspicion about what was going on. She had a suspicion after a conversation with the baby's mother. And his cell phone was last pinged in an area around like his baby mother or something like that. And they said that him and the baby mother was not on speaking terms anyway. So they was already doing bad with each other. Leave a comment, let me know what y'all think about that. Do y'all think they had something to do with this? I kind of think so also. I think they had something to do with it, because how in the world all of a sudden he had a custody hearing the next day and he wound up deceased 6 days later, found by a pond in Mississippi. But he go to college in Louisiana. It don't make any sense at all to me. Sad that we got people in this world like this. She could have been doing something else with her life, and the other two could have been doing something else with their life. They could have been somewhere trying to work. They could have been in school. All three of them could have been in school. They very young. And she got a child. She shouldn't be out there trying to do that anyway. It don't matter if they got a child or not. Out here committing crimes like this. And I don't understand how they were stupid enough to be lured in to do something like this. You mean to tell me y'all gonna throw y'all life away because of a dispute between her and her baby's father? Y'all gonna throw y'all life away behind this? What in the world is going on with some of these people's mind here today in this world? What is going on with some of these people's mind? What is up? What's in the air? Is it something in the water? What's the deal? If your baby mother or your baby father don't want you, the best revenge you can give them is success. That's what I was always told. The best revenge to give someone when they walk out on you is success. SUCCESS. Be successful. Show that person you're a great man, you're a great woman. I have said this before in one of my other videos. That's the best thing you can do for yourself. And I believe that 20-year-old Stephen Harris, I believe that Stephen Harris the fourth was trying to show his baby mother that he's trying to be successful. Now this young man is gone. Not going to be here for his child. Now the mother is going to be locked up. She's not going to be there for her child. They're going to be sitting behind bars, looking stupid, thinking about the stupidity that they did, saying to themselves, I really messed up and I sold myself with this one. How stupid am I to do this? Very dumb. If you are in a domestic relationship, marriage, shacking, whatever you want to call it, if y'all gotta beat each other, y'all don't need each other. If you gotta put your hand on them, you don't need them. If you got to stress out over them, you don't need them. You can do better without them. If you gotta stress out and be all upset and you want to take your spouse's life or your baby mother or your baby father's life, if you gotta do all that, you don't need to be with them. Move on with your life. Do better for yourself. Remember, the best revenge is success. Not going to try to take somebody out. Not trying to hate on them. But this is a sad story that this young man's body became missing. And they took him like this for nothing. And love each other. Stop taking each other out. Stop getting mad over nothing. And most of the time, what you get mad over, you can replace that with something else. Replace it with something good. Don't go do crack cocaine or some heroin or some drugs or something. Go do something positive with yourself in your life. Show yourself that you are somebody. But I want to send my condolences out to the family one more time, because this here was truly senseless. And the mother is grieving over this. She's in pain over this. And for her to have a conversation with this young lady, and the young lady know what she did, is very sickening and it's very sad. And it makes you just want to say SMH, shaking my head. What is going on with the world today? It's not hard to be successful. It's not hard to move on. It's not hard to do something positive with your life. Don't throw your life away like this. Leave a comment. Let me know what y'all think about this story. Hit that like button, share button, and subscribe button. Send your condolences out to the family and your prayers. And the family is trying to raise money through a GoFundMe. And another thing, get some insurance. Get some life insurance on yourself. Get some life insurance. Life insurance is not very high if you are in good health. Don't wait until your health deteriorate. Don't wait until your health is real bad to try to go get some health, not health insurance, but some life insurance. Get some life insurance. So if something happened to you, your family will be covered. Y'all have a good one. Y'all have a blessed one. And watch your back from these backstabbing baby mothers, these backstabbing baby fathers, these backstabbing friends. Have a good one. Have a blessed one. Watch your back. Holla at you.